Hello everyone and welcome to another News Coolum video. As you can see, the temperatures aren't so bad, and I've reset and I'm fully charged, and well, I should say charged up to 90% anyway, because of I have Hilltop Reserve mode on. But some people have asked about why I drive so many miles, so I figured I would share a day in the life of my normal commute, and luckily the sun will be at our backs as we head out. So uh, yeah, I hope you enjoy. And this commute, the efficiency is usually very, very high for this first leg. It'll range anywhere from 4.5 miles per kilowatt hour up to maybe as high as 7.5 or 8 miles per kilowatt hour. The typical is more around 5 to 5.5 miles per kilowatt hour. So it's a fairly efficient first leg here. It's all dependent on traffic. This could be a 45-minute trip, or it could be an hour and a half, sometimes as much as 2 hours, depending on the number of accidents. So hopefully we don't run into anything too bad. made it with pretty much the typical efficiency that I would expect. It was a bit slower, just because there were a few more accidents. So yeah, when we did have the slowdowns, they were actual complete stops. But otherwise, yeah, we made it here. Nice Boyle Heights. So time to go to work. All right. Well, the night's over. Well, the hard part of the night's over. Now it's the drive back. So this initial drive in is way more efficient than the drive back. So what you're gonna see is the portion of the drive where I use up most of my battery. So we have about 8.5 kilowatt hours used now, and the drive back should, well, use probably another 30 kilowatt hours by the time I get back to work in the morning, but a little bit less than that to get home tonight. And this is the same drive where when I used to have my Volt, first generation Volt, I would make this same drive, and I could usually make this leg of the drive all on battery. So even though I only had a little over 10 kilowatt hours of energy available, the Volt could make this typically. And it's the drive back, though, that I usually used at least another 2 gallons, or 2.5 gallons of gasoline between driving back home and driving into work in the morning. So that's really where the Bolt EV has been a huge upgrade for me over the Volt. Is I've basically just eliminated all of my gasoline usage. Well, period, considering this is pretty much the only vehicle I use now. Maybe when I'm up north, I'll use our F-150, but that's about the only time I'm ever using gasoline anymore. So anyway, this will hopefully be a fast and fairly scenic trip back through downtown LA out to Ventura. Well, and we made it back. As you can tell, I was running the heater and the defogger a bit um, on the trip back just to keep the windows clear and the temperature's starting to drop and we are supposedly getting a storm in. So it was a little bit on the chilly side, so I just ran the heater a bit, but but yeah, so we used about another 20 kilowatt hours returning, which is more than double what we used getting there in the first place. But it is a longer trip back and all freeway, and it's usually open by now. So yeah, that's and this is pretty much my typical commute, at least three days a week. And well, I haven't even got back to work yet, and I don't have charging here at my apartment, so the little Bolt EV is gonna sit overnight, and with just under 50% battery and about 40, probably 40% battery right now, and yeah, and head into work tomorrow.